Hey guys, and welcome back. This is ChosenArchitect, and today we're jumping back into some more Project Architect. So, I hope you guys are ready. So, look who came to visit me today. And what are we offering? Let's see. A sombrero for 20 emeralds, and then also a compass to get Mushroom Fields map. I kind of want to, do some adventuring today, so this actually is perfect. Let's grab some emeralds, and then a compass. Let's see, can we access our system down here? Let's see, compass. That is very easy for us to grab. And let's just see, let's look at the sombrero. So the sombrero is something that we can only get, I believe, via this method, or maybe finding it in the chest. But this guy, let's get some emeralds. Oh, we have 44 emeralds. Why is it not working? 3 emeralds. There we go. Mushroom Fields. A sponsored voyage, it says. Interesting. Where is this going to take us? So we have a bit of a journey ahead of us. And before I do that, of course, I do want to make a few things. So to be able to get back quickly, because I haven't mined up any draconium yet. I don't think I have. Let's see. Oh, I have mined up draconium, but I still want to use ours. Because I should be able to get a portal back and forth going. So I actually want to set up a warp scroll portal and set up 2 different ones. So we are going to need 2 of these. And yeah, getting started today, we're going to make a portal. So while I'm over here, I'm going to grab one of my tanks. Let's see, I should have an empty tank right here, source jar. And then I need another source jar. So we're gonna need 2 source jars for this, and they are both completely filled. And we are going to go on this adventure. I think a little bit of an adventure is gonna be good for us. At least, I mean, yeah, pretty sure it's gonna be good. So 2 source jars, and then I need bricks. Let's see, the mana bricks. I'm pretty sure it can be any of the arcane bricks. Just grab a stack. Because we can make the portal any size, I'm going to go ahead and sleep up. And we're going to go on this little trip to a mushroom field. So, of course, if I'm going on an adventure, I am going to need my map. So, in the top right, if you hit Y, you can activate your minimap settings. I know this pack has 2 maps in it. One is a FTB map, and the other one is the Zeros map. Now, you're going to have 2 different maps here as well. And by default, I think FTB overrides everything. But I prefer this one. So if you see your map is different, it's because I'm using the Zeros map. And as you can see right here, there's just a few settings that I've messed around with. We have the change position, which lets me move the minimap around. Really useful to know these things. And then information. I like to know what biome I'm in. So you can see right here it says forest, which is really nice. Now, a bonus of this map, if I hit tab, I will be able to see, or while I'm holding tab, I will be able to see the actual image of the entities and their name that is around, which is actually pretty nice instead of just seeing the icons. And so this is going to be really, really helpful as we go and travel. So I definitely need to know what direction we're heading. Now in these maps, north is the top of the map, south is bottom. Then of course we have west and east. And I need this, it seems like I need to be traveling in the northwest direction, at least for a little while, until we get to wherever this this mushroom field is that's marked on the map. Now, of course, as I'm journeying, I am going to be looking for other special things, such as this. Like, we might be able to find things that we have yet to find with our EMC. Let me I can still die to drowning in here. Oh, buried treasure map. That will be nice because I believe, well, at least we should be able to find something else. While we're here, might as well just hunt for this buried treasure. Like, we're right by it. Usually you're pretty close. And I'll show you a little trick, by the way, with buried treasure. I like to show this off as much as possible, but this is going to be kind of a neat little trick. It's kind of hard for me to point it out, but get yourself pretty close to the area and then hit F3. And you're going to take a look at the chunk. It is 2 things under the XYZ coordinates. So you'll see chunks. Now, we need to line ourselves up with chunk 9, and then the middle number doesn't matter, and then 9. And that will lead you right to where this is at. So right here, I'm at 9, and then I need to go over. And right there is 9, 9 at this location, which means this block or the chest should be effectively right under my feet. And it is. And look at that. So some things that I definitely didn't have before was the heart of the sea. So I now have that. So I was able to learn that. So that's something nice that I was able to grab. And anything else over here? I think not. I'm going to go ahead and toss that old buried treasure map, and let's get back to find this good old mushroom field. I'm kind of curious, like, is this just leading us to a special biome? Oh, that's what it means by mushroom field. Ah, okay. So I was flying around this area because I love this biome, by the way. And look what I stumbled upon. Oh my. This is pretty epic. Like I'm this thing is huge. And we also have a lush area over here. Oh, which is fantastic. I mean, just look, there's axolotls. Look at the little guy. But look at this. Oh, this guy. There we go. Let it recharge. There's got to be some cool stuff in here. Blue bombs. Wonder what those do. There's a music disc in here. Ooh, I'll take the buddy cards. Anything for the buddy cards. Let me grab the music disc. Nothing else I really need. I think I have a skeleton head. That banner looks kind of cool. But yeah, anyways, enough of this, because like this isn't the important part. The important part is look at this. And there's the crystals from cork that are all over this area. Oh yeah, we're definitely setting up shop here somewhere. I just don't know where. But we've definitely got to, oh yeah, we've got to get a place set up here. Like this view right here is just amazing. So I was thinking getting a portal right here wouldn't be too difficult to do. And placing it right about here, I think, is a great spot for it. Now that we do have those 2 ways of getting back home, it actually should work pretty well. So all I have to do is set one of these warp scrolls to this area. So let's just say right here. And I'm going to shift right click while facing. And we have this warp scroll saved. And then I should be able to use this to get back home. Should take me to my bed. Oh, I hope this all works. Okay. And now that I have that warp scroll saved, ooh, we end up getting some more knowledge from that. I need to figure out where exactly do I want to set up this portal. This actually might be a great little spot for it. So the interesting part about these portals is they can go up to like 20 something by 20 something. It's pretty ridiculous how high these can actually go up. But all we need is our source jar nearby and our warp scroll. And we toss it in. Oh, you got to land it in there. Oh boy. And we get a perfect portal. Oh, and this is going to allow us to go back. Now, I do need a portal back home. So I need some way to get back. I might have it set up here so that way when we come back out, we're sort of in the same general area. So let's link this, and we're going to do the exact same thing in here. Oh boy, except I need a place to put this portal, and I'm thinking back here in this wall, and then that's when the decoration is going to have to start taking place, like to make this look a lot better. And just like that, another portal set up and ready to go, and it should take us right back home. Unfortunately, not facing the direction that I set it to be facing. I guess it really doesn't matter, does it? That we can go back and forth. Man, I really hope it would open to this side. But I guess that's where the mod like brutality would really come in handy, because it kind of shoots you out in the area that you want to go to. Oh, this is awesome though. Oh, while I'm over here, I might as well hit up this monster box, because these guys actually can contain some pretty nice items. The loot drops can be much, much different than you expect. As you can see, we just got mob heads. Just got a golden apple, diamonds. Oh yeah, that was worth hitting that monster box up. So I'm working on building this stuff. Man, I don't know about you guys, but man, roofs are the worst. Roofs just always end up being that one thing that you never know if you got it right. At least I feel that way. I don't know. Maybe I'm not the only one. You can let me know down in the comments. Am I the only one that feels that way? Like this right here, like for example, like this just feels like, yeah, it's gonna have to be thickened up a little bit. I don't know, it just always feels like I get the roofs wrong. Yeah, that feels a lot better. It just kind of, it's like a work in progress thing. You know what, for what it's worth, I think the roof turned out quite nice, you know, for what it is. It's nothing crazy, just a little building that is just here to sort of cover the portal. That's all we're doing. All we're doing is covering the portal. And then when you go in, of course, I kind of replicated the same sort of thing on the other side. And here we are. Look at this beauty. So we have access to all of this cave stuff. This stuff is just ridiculous. And this is really cool. These actually put off like particles. I'm gonna grab some of this. And I might end up using this as well over here, just to sort of add some more particle effects to the area. Man, I can't get enough particles. Something about them that's really, really nice. So like if I add this over here, notice there's like little redstone particles that are sort of coming off of the things. I love that. That's pretty cool. Throw that right there. Yeah, so now we have like even more effects. Like, of course, along with this whole thing. Now, the road, I still am not quite sure what I'm going to do with this. Like, if I'm going to stick with this, I was testing some different block palettes here. And I still don't know if dark is the way I want to go, or if I want to go with something else. I have, however, been working on the bottom section down here, doing some interesting things. And this leads up over here, giving us some more space to put more things, like right here, for example. And I can also lead this over here, and we have plenty of room underneath the other areas for some nice rooms for automation and such, because these are really, really nice rooms for that. Now, I know we have wireless power here, but this wireless power is not cross-dimensional. However, it is nice and handy to use in cases such as this. Around our base, it's actually a really nice thing to use, but I need to get into cross-dimensional travel. If I want to link into things like our nether and make this our portal hub, for example, where we have, let's say, this will be the end, this will be the nether, and this will be whatever else we decide to go to. I need these to have interdimensional modules on them, as you can see here, like that. But when I build another portal like this in the other dimension, it also needs to have the interdimensional module in it, and it also needs to be receiving power. So to do that, we're going to get into Flux Networks. And Flux Networks is, I would say it's like an intermediate mod. Like it does have some technicalities to get into it, but after that, it's not too bad at all. As you can see, to get started though, to be able to get this, we are going to need redstone, some obsidian, and some bedrock. So redstone, grab that, obsidian, and luckily after that, we won't have to really do it anymore. But yeah, just redstone and obsidian. I'm pretty sure that this can be made also with a flux block, but to get started, we don't have a flux block. So we are going to have to go down into our mine, our original mine, go all the way down, because I think that's the closest to bedrock for us, is all the way down here. And here we are. So let's go ahead and place our obsidian. We're going to throw this down. Let's see, a little bit of redstone, place the obsidian, and then right click the obsidian. Actually, I think I placed it. Oh no, punch the obsidian. I don't know why I always think to right click, but no, you punch it with your fist and that'll do it. Look at that. Look how quick and easy that was. And so now we have flux dust, and everything else is going to be smooth sailing from this point on. So all we have to do now is just get everything sort of crafted up. Like, it's not too difficult to craft these blocks. And once we do, we have access to power storage, which would be our first like major power storage. But a flux controller is going to be so nice. And I'm going to talk about that here in a second. We're also going to need a flux plug, and a flux point. Later on, we're going to need more than 1 point, but at the moment, this is going to work. And all we need to do is really just tap into our power. We don't really need the infuser anymore, like in this fashion. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hook a plug here. And this plug is what's receiving power. This is going to be sending power. We can say north. I believe that means it's going to be sending power. And let's go ahead and create a network. So by default, I'm going to leave it to public. If you're on a server, I would probably encrypt it or just set it to private. That means it's only linked to you. If you set it to encrypted, you can give it a password to share with your friends and they can have access. Private, though, means if I share my world, you guys wouldn't be able to access that. So I'm going to leave mine public. Just don't recommend on your own. And this is going to be just called main. I always call the first one main, and then we can set it to red or green or whatever color you want. And there we go. We have a network set up. But be sure to click this because by default, it's not automatically clicked. You have to make sure to select it, and then you'll see all this information. So at the moment, there's nowhere for power to go, so you're not going to see any power moving around. But if we were to place a controller down, let's just place it right here, and we select this network. Now we have a controller that will show us a lot of information for one, but it also allows us to do wireless charging, which means we can now charge off slots and hand slots and hit apply. And what should happen is we should start to see things that can receive power should start charging slowly but surely. I mean, eventually they should start charging. Correct, right? We're going to start charging. I think this actually isn't receiving any power. Do I need to be hooked up to the back? Let's see. Does this actually send power? No, this won't send power. So I need a way to get power from this into our plug more effectively. This is exporting power. So by default, north should be exporting power. I'm gonna have to check this. So let's just test this, for example, and just see if this is working. So if I put a point down, a point is going to use power from our network, and it should start to fill this up. But as you can see, it's not doing that because it is not actually receiving any power. So let's tap into it with some energy cables. This should allow us to do this. Now, the energy cables, they are going to require a wrench from this mod, and the wrench is kind of weird looking. It's yeah, it's a little wonky, but let's go ahead and throw this here. So this should, I know it's connected here, we probably should disable that with another pipe wrench. We're getting into pipes now, all that fun stuff. So you'd see that actually did connect, and I bet if we did have this hooked and we had some sort of connection here, that might actually work. I don't know. I'm going to go this route because I know this actually works. So all you have to do is click the bottom, and that's going to be set to export. And now if I place the plug, we should start seeing power. Yeah, power getting transferred over to here. And now my controller is back up and powered. Okay, there we go. And by the way, these are pretty quick. These energy cables are. So yeah, now power is all up and running. You can see this is even getting charged in my backpack, but I don't want this being charged at the moment. I actually want this power to be pulled out of here. Actually, not much in there. But as you can see, I can actually set this to go ahead and start pulling that power and putting it back inside of this, which is exactly what I want. Okay, so now we have wireless power. We have wireless charging. And, well, now we need to put a portality portal in the nether. And I need to find a good location to do so. So I am flying around inside the nether, just kind of discovering new areas, looking for a nice place to put a portal. Let's see. I mean, there's all kinds of places, of course. Oh, is this a fortress? Look at this tree, though. All right, so we have a fortress here. We have this really cool hanging biome. What is... Oh my gosh, these guys are loud. There we go. I was able to kill them. This looks ridiculous, though. With the purple? Better nether reforged. Look at all this. This looks like the stuff that you would see in the end. These are giant anchor trees. What? And by the way, fortress. By the way, I don't take projectile damage because I have my rings set, my Swift Wolf Ringing Gale. When you right click it, it puts it into a special mode, and it also works while you're flying. However, it does consume a bit more EMC. You got to keep that in mind. But it does prevent things like skeletons and mobs from getting too close to me and doing a little bit of damage. So that's kind of a nice thing. Ooh, I'll take that Awakening. That's actually really nice. But yeah, you can see they just kind of like, they bounce off. You can't beat that. Oh man, just having some nice protection. Since I still don't have the greatest of armor, this might end up being what I call home. Oh, now this is cool. All right, guys, you gotta stop. All right, we gotta cut this out. Look at that. That is so cool looking. A hydrogen jellyfish. Ow, these are getting to me. All right. This is definitely got to be the place I call home for sure. Oh no, I definitely found the place that I want to call home. These structures are amazing. And there's absolutely nothing in here like that I need to worry about. Oh, this place is so cool. So these buildings are just basically here for decorations, like the occasional blaze like you'll find. But other than that, it's just like a beautiful structure that's here in the nether. Do I have any fortresses nearby? I mean, there's like a bastion. The only problem is I don't really see a fortress, but that's not a huge deal breaker as we've already really found a fortress. There's something over here. Is this a fortress? There's so many weird things on the map. Like, this is definitely going to be a place. Now, where should I put a portality portal? That is the thing. How can I set this up? This is definitely going to be the perfect place. So I know there is a little bit of lava here, but that is completely fixable. Literally just pop a frame in here. But this area is normally like an enchanting table area. But look at it. This is like perfect for setting this up. Setting this, oh, this whole thing. Yeah, so the frame will go like this. I'll break the stairs. And it will fit perfectly in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, it doesn't get any better than this. And then we put some stairs here and we have a perfect portal to the nether. So all I have to do to get this running, now that it looks super nice, is place down my flux point, make sure it is linked to my main, and then we should be able to run some chunk loading. I don't think by default I have that turned. Oh, chunk loading. So yeah, you can turn chunk loading on with this, and then, or if that's not an option, you can actually chunk load with your claims by clicking and then shift clicking, and then that will force load that chunk if you have the chunks you claim. So all I gotta do now is put down our controller, and then last but not least, the interdimensional module. That should kick on, and we can call this blue. Let's see. Actually, no, this portal is going to be separate, right? So we'll change the portal name. We can say nether. Just like that. And then we can call our blue portal and dial. And this should work. Oh, so we have to make sure also that our dimension at home is chunk loaded as well. But we should be able to get back. I'm going to get the stairs, and then I've got to fly all the way back to our actual portal. So now that this portal is chunk loaded, we should be fine. So I can call portal. Let's call the nether. And there we go. And we get like shot out of here, which is super cool. And yeah, all we have to do is go back. And this will take us right back to our portal room. This is the whole reason I wanted this set up. Man, guys, what an epic adventure today. Like, we got 2 different areas set up that we can now access. And for one, this underground area is massive. But we got 2 portal systems set up, which is amazing, which means we're going to be able to get back and forth between areas much quicker. Not to mention, I can quarry that area out or do whatever I want. Also, getting to the nether, and eventually we're going to have the end set up, but that is going to be a whole another episode. And of course today, guys, I do want to give a huge shout out to the sponsor of today's video. And that, my friends, is going to go to Bone Snakes. Thank you so much for your amazing support over on the Discord, becoming a Discord premium member. You're an absolute boss with that diamond tier. But of course, guys, if you are interested in becoming a Discord premium member, all you gotta do is go to discord.gg/ChosenArchitect, or if you just want to join the Discord and hang out with everybody and have fun in the voice channels, because believe me, I do hang out in the voice channels. I know, it's crazy. Like, what? A YouTuber actually hangs out with their community? Yes, I actually do. Believe it or not. And I would love to hang out with you guys. And of course, keep in mind, we do have servers. So we do have vanilla servers, and this is now open for those who are supporters. So if you want to play this mod pack, be sure to check it out. We do have it open now. We do have the sub server open, and I would love for you guys to join. And of course, guys, I hope to see you in the next episode. Be sure to click that subscribe button if you haven't already. We're getting super close already to 510,000 subscribers. That's insane. Like, already, we just hit 500,000. Like, are we really on track for 1 million? This is crazy. But anyways, thank you so much for your amazing support. I'll see you in the next episode. And as always, thanks for watching.